Good morning. My name is Mara Flynn, and I'm the Director of Children's Ministry here at FRS. Welcome to the First Religious Society, Unitarian Universalists in Newburyport, Massachusetts. We come together at FRS, online and in person, committed to love, peace, and justice. Our mission and our invitation to all of you is to come as you are, journey together in love, act with courage, transform our world. If you're visiting today or joining us for the first time, welcome. We're so glad you're here. If you're joining us online and would like to access this morning's order of service, please click on the link just below the live stream. If you'd like a large print order of service or a hymnal, please ask an usher and they will be happy to help you. This is an exciting time of year with lots of things happening here at FRS. Please see your order of service for information about our candlelight chorale service at 7 p.m. on December 17th and our Christmas Eve service for all ages at 5:30. Lastly, please join us downstairs in the lower meeting house after the service this morning for a coffee and cocoa hour. I welcome one and all to our church and our worship service. It is so good to be together.
And just to add a few other items of business, if you will, I wanted to thank everyone who was here on Friday evening for our invitation night. It was such a joy. If you weren't here, you should know we actually had gotten a permit and had a bonfire in a container out on the street. That was amazing. And hot cocoa and history tours and lots of people enjoying those. Cookies downstairs that I think sold out because I don't see any remaining. It was a joyous and a beautiful time. So thank you to everyone who made that possible. And I'm smiling at many of your faces. I also have a special announcement to share too, but one a little longer. You're going to be hearing soon, or maybe a couple of you already have, about an invitation to serve as a steward in this year's annual campaign. Now you might be thinking, isn't this a little early? Isn't that in March? The answer is yes, it is in March. But our amazing group who's planning this and working as the advisory team has already begun meeting. The theme of this year's campaign is strengthening sacred connections. Strengthening sacred connections in our interconnected world. And I think we all know that there are many things competing for that and many things happening in the world that the answer to it is to indeed have a sacred connection with ourselves, with each other, with our values, with this church. Is there anything more important than connection? It's foundational to our thriving both individually, collectively, and on a planetary level. So stewards are members and friends and supporters who are willing to reach out and to make connections with a few others in our church community to understand what the church means to them, how they got here, what matters to them, and yes, to see if they can offer financial support. Equally important as stewards is stewards who are willing to reach out and thank people for the gifts that they have given. Our campaign co-chairs this year are Sue Creed and Ray Wilson. We're going to be in for a big treat with them. As I said, the campaign is in March. The planning team has already begun meeting. One of our focuses this year is to have 50 people serve as stewards so that indeed many hands do make light work. It will be no more than 5 people that we ask you to talk with. It can be scary at first, and it turns out to be really, really rewarding and fun. So please say yes when you're asked and join. And finally, We have next Sunday after our solstice service in the morning a contemplating membership discussion. So if you've been thinking about that, wondering what it really entails, or if maybe this is the time for you to do that, I'd invite you to join me and Justin and Julie and Mara and Cynthia downstairs after the solstice service, and we can answer all your questions and have a lot of fun. They finally said that's the end of all the announcements that I have to offer. So we'll move now into this joyous traditional service. This is a day of joy and of promise, a time of tradition and laughter and play. Here we have gathered to hear a familiar story, to relish in its twist of character and presentation, and to breathe in deeply familiar lines, their meaning and invitation. May this be a blessed time, a rejuvenating time, a joyful time, and may we be grateful for what we share together. You are joyfully called to worship.
Please join in saying our chalice lighting words. The words can be found in the order of service. We gather this hour as people of faith with joys and sorrows, gifts and needs. We light this beacon of hope, sign of our request for truth and meaning in celebration of the life we share together.
Each week, we also light 2 candles of peace, representing 2 places on earth we lift up and remember as a sacred encounter with our world. There are untold numbers of places on earth that need peace. These 2 we especially hold close in this service and through the week ahead. After each candle is lit, we will speak the words for peace in English, Arabic, and Hebrew. Peace, Sul, Shalom. Our first candle is lit for the University of Nevada, Las Vegas campus, where this week another shooting occurred, killing 3 faculty members and injuring others. Another example of an unnecessary and preventable, if not greatly reducible, act of atrocity. We remain committed to doing all that we can to work for common sense gun laws. To this we respond, peace, Sul, Shalom. Our second candle is lit for Market Square, where at 1:30 p.m. today there is a gathering to honor the 75th anniversary of International Human Rights Day. The Universal Document of Human Rights was signed in Paris in 1948. Its words affirm the inalienable rights of all human beings, regardless of race, color, religion, sex, language, political or other opinion, national or social origin, property, birth, or other status. In affirmation and celebration of this truth, we respond, peace, Sol, Shalom.
This morning marks the second Sunday in the season of Advent. In the Christian tradition, Advent is the beginning of the church year, recognizing the transforming power of God in the world and looking forward toward the birth of Jesus and spiritual light. And Christianity is not alone in celebrating light at this time of year. Hanukkah, solstice, and Kwanzaa all involve candles, fire, and lights as part of their celebrations. Each week until Christmas, we are lighting a new candle on the Advent wreath, The circle of greenery reminds us of the eternal cycle of life without beginning or end, and the candles remind us that we are called to be a light amid the darkness facing our world. The light of Advent grows brighter and brighter, guiding us toward personal peace, shared joy, and more love. This morning, we light our second candle. We've lit it. We light this candle as a symbol of our longing for peace. We can bring our hope into the world if we practice peacemaking. Our caring community aspires to be a source of freedom from violence and exclusion. May we become, as poet June Jordan wrote, the ones we have been waiting for. Together, may we strive to create a lasting peace.
Hi, everybody. Tonight is the fourth night of Hanukkah. We have put 4 candles, although it is not yet dark, so we will light 4. Woman and I will say the blessing in Hebrew. Baruch atah Adonai Eloheinu melech haolam asher kishanu b'mitzvotov v'tzivanu lahag l'ner shel Hanukkah.
Blessed are you, our God, ruler of the universe, who makes us holy through your commandments and commands us to light the Hanukkah candles.
Please rise now in body or in spirit. Let's join together in our opening carol, Deck the Hall with Boughs of Holly. It is number 235. Remain standing. Let's join together in our affirmation of faith, followed by the doxology. Again, the words are in your order of service. Love is the doctrine of this church. The quest of truth is its sacrament, and service is its prayer. To dwell together in peace, to seek knowledge in freedom, to serve humankind in fellowship, to the end that all souls shall grow into harmony with the divine. Thus do we covenant with each other and with God.
This is the time in our service when the offering will be gratefully received.
Excellent. I will receive your offering.
Excuse me, sir, but who are you?
I am Caesar Augustus. I issued a decree that all of the world must be registered so that they can pay taxes to me. Mara, show me the money.
Well, that's not exactly how we do offerings at FRS. You see, the generosity of our community is an essential ministry that supports the work of the church, both in Newburyport and beyond. Each week, 50% of the Sunday offering not designated as a pledge goes to a local community partner engaged in important efforts to transform our region. In the December shared collection will support the Community Action Inc. Energy Program, which provides assistance based on household income and size to residents of Amesbury, Boxford, Georgetown, Groveland, Haverhill, Merrimack, Newbury, Newburyport, Rowley, Salisbury, and West Newbury. Need help? You can check if you are eligible and make an appointment online at www.communityactioninc.org. Let's keep all our neighbors warm this winter. Thank you. In order to give online, please use the link in your order of service or below the live stream. You can also mail a contribution by text. And of course, you can always mail a check to the church as well.
Or you can mail your contribution to Caesar Augustus. Or better yet, Venmo me. No? Oh, very well. The offering will now be gratefully received.
Thank you, choir. It's gorgeous. This is a time in our service each Sunday where we pause to lift up the joys and the sorrows of our beloved faith community. Nancy Kidd, our pastoral care associate this morning, will light candles as I share the things that have been sent to me in advance. This morning, we light a candle of joy and celebrate the success of Lee Pearson's knee replacement surgery. Lee is recovering at Whittier Rehabilitation Hospital. She's not quite yet ready for visitors, but welcomes cards, and that address will be in the between us. We do miss you, Lee, very much, and send prayers and positive thoughts for a smooth recovery. I know this weekend particularly has been a little more stressful as I think staffing is on a lighter level, so an extra shot of good wishes for Lee is appreciated. Chris Nolan asks that we hold her son Taylor and his family in our loving thoughts and prayers. Taylor's wife, Cheryl Beeley Mitchell, was diagnosed with metastatic stage 4 breast cancer around Halloween. Taylor and Cheryl live in Las Vegas along with their 2 sons, aged 2 and 4. Heidi Gowan and Holly Sardella ask that we hold their father, David Gowan, in our thoughts and prayers. David is in the hospital facing multiple health challenges and going through extensive testing. Heidi and Holly's mother, Pauline, died too young at the age of 32, so their father is a beloved and especially important member of their family. And we light a final candle as we do each week for all of the joys and all of the sorrows that, although unspoken, are held in just as much love and care. Before we move into formally the pageant, I just invite us to take a moment of quiet contemplation, centering, prayer, bringing into your heart and into your mind now a person or all of the people you know in need of peace, in need of friendship, in need of healing. People who may be experiencing their first Christmas without a beloved friend or family member, people who may be ill or in a hospital. We think of all those people, and we bring them here into this beloved sanctuary where for nearly 300 years we have gathered together to pull on the collective energy of love and of care and of joy and of tradition. Bring to our hearts and our minds people and things for which we are grateful. Perhaps there are people coming to visit. Perhaps it is this amazing tradition of the pageant, something about this time of year that reminds us all of the many gifts that we have, most of which we have done nothing to deserve. Holding that place of both the sorrows and the joy, of the gratitudes and the needs, close in our hearts, in this day and through the week ahead. May it be so.
Hello again. Today, we are all going to tell a story together. We're going to tell the ancient story of the Nativity, the story of the birth of Jesus. Jesus was born a long, long time ago, and he grew up to be a wise and beloved teacher. He taught that we should treat others with love and work for justice and peace. We can all relate to the celebration of a baby's birth and the miraculous spark of life. New baby love carries hopes and dreams and opens our hearts with tenderness and vulnerability. It can also remind us to look for ways to show ourselves and others that same tenderness and love. Today, we have so many volunteers of all ages to play the parts in our story. I invite all of our participants to be expressive and not to worry about making mistakes. We are all in this together in the spirit of joy. So our story begins a long time ago with a young woman named Mary who was very pregnant, and a man named Joseph. There they are, I see them coming. Joseph was a carpenter. Now, the king wanted to know how many people lived in his kingdom, so he ordered all the people to return to their hometowns to be counted. Joseph and Mary had to travel a really long way, all the way to Bethlehem. And they knew it would not be easy because Mary was expecting her child soon and she was very uncomfortable making the journey. But they had no choice. They had traveled by day, sometimes through dark nights. Whew. It was difficult. Now, when Mary and Joseph arrived in Bethlehem, Joseph looked everywhere. But the only place he could find for Mary to give birth to her baby was a stable behind the inn. Seriously?
I'm sorry. I even looked on Airbnb and Vrbo. There's nothing.
The stable was full of animals. Can we have our animal volunteers come up to the chancel? The animals were very happy to provide sanctuary for Mary and Joseph in their stable. They made their animal noises in joyous welcome.
Get ready, animals. Here they come. Oh my goodness. Now, there were cows, and the cows all made their cow sounds.
And there were donkeys.
And there were lots of sheep. And it looks like there was also one reindeer in the back. Thank you, animals. Animals, please stay for the next carol. I invite everyone to sing Away in a Manger. The words are printed in your order of service.
Now, the animals could tell that something special was happening. So the animals got very quiet and still as Mary gave birth to her child.
your sounds for us one more time and then find your way back to your seats. Beautiful. Bye, animals. Thank you so much. And now we invite all of you to join us in carol number 231, Angels We Have Heard on High. Now, that same night, 2 shepherds were watching their sheep in the fields. And for some reason, the sheep were making a lot of noise. Can you all help me make sheep sounds? Thank you.
Sheep tonight. I don't know. They're very excited about something. Wow, what's that?
Suddenly, a multitude of heavenly angels appeared. The shepherds were surprised and frightened.
Do not be afraid. We bring you tidings of great joy. Born today is a child who will be a great leader for your people. Glory to God in the highest, and peace on earth, and goodwill towards people. Let's now go to Bethlehem. Yeah, so let us go find the child.
So the shepherds went quickly to Bethlehem. And when they found Mary and Joseph and a peacefully sleeping baby, they knelt down and were filled with joy, and their little sheep that came with them.
Aw, he's so cute. What a sweetie.
Thank you. And now please join us in carol number 239, Go Tell It on the Mountain. were looking for that baby too.
Look at that beautiful star in the east.
That's where we'll find the child.
We must bring them our gift.
They had seen several bright new stars in the sky, and they knew that someone special had been born. The wise people followed the star, which led them to the stable. When they saw the child with his parents, they were overwhelmed with joy and offered the gifts that they had brought.
We bring you gold.
And frankincense. It smells delicious.
And look, it smells divine.
That's very generous of you.
Thank you all so much. We are almost done telling our story, but first I would like to invite all our pageant performers to take a bow. And if you were an animal, you can stand up where you are right now, and also take a bow, everyone. All my volunteer friends, you can go have a seat.
Another way to tell the story is through Christmas carols. Another word for Christmas carol is Noel. Please rise as you are able, and let's tell the story one more time as we sing hymn number 237, the first Noel. Please be seated, but not for long. All right, so we move now from the sublime to the ridiculous with our annual rendition of the 12 Days of Christmas. Now, the way this works, if you haven't been here before, we divide the room into 12 different parts, and everybody gets a part. You'll see the words for the 12 Days of Christmas right in the middle of your order of service. And of course, you know how the tune goes, on the first day of Christmas, etc., but the words are different because they are FRS words, written way back in 2006, we think. So let's divide the room up. So the ones, we're going to start with ones. How about you guys here are number one, and then that first box is 1. Got it? Let's see, choir, you're going to be number 12. Got it? You guys are 12. You get to sit and rest until the very end. We'll get to that. So we need number 2. How about over here? All you guys are number 2. And then 3 is here, and maybe that box. Actually, you guys can all be 3 right here. 4. We'll go here with 4. How about 4 there? And then 5 will be, this group here, over there. That's 5. I'm running out of people. All right, 6. The 2 of you are going to be 6. That's it. There you go. 7 will be these 2 rows here. You guys will be 8. How about just this row? This will work. 8 here. 9 here. 9 over there. How about all the specs too? You guys can be 9. Well, not you guys. 10 will be here. Who did I give 5 to? Yeah, I messed that up. Because we all say 5. I forgot this part. So I gotta redo it. So you guys are now 6. You were 5. Who was 6? You 2 were 6, right? 6, now you're 7. If you were 7, you're now 8. Got it? If you were 8, you were 7, you're 8. And now you're 9. Did I give out 10? Yeah, 10's over there. Now you're 10 now, right? You were 10, you're 10 now. 10, here we go. 11, how about everybody here? 11. If you didn't get a number, just grab one. Doesn't really matter. And then you guys are 12. Got it? Okay, here's how it works. So everybody got their numbers. All right. So what's going to happen is that as we go through, when your part comes, you need to stand and sing your parts and then sit down. Got it? So stand, say your words, and sit down. Everybody stands up on number 5. Right, so everybody stands up and sings number 5. And then on the very last verse, as we're going all the way back through, the choir will sing 12 and just keep standing. And as your number comes rolling through, just stand up. So at the end, everybody is standing for the very last part. I got it? All right. It's very confusing, I know, but it's also very fun. Okay, let's go. Oh, everybody sings this part too. Everybody sings. On the first day of Christmas, my true love gave to me. Now that's just as good. There we go, yeah. Got it, there we go. On the second day of Christmas, my true love gave to me 2 and up. There we go, perfect. On the third day of Christmas, my true love gave to me 3, 2, and up. We're getting there. On the fourth day of Christmas, my true love gave to me 4, 3, 2. Lovely. Everybody on this one. On the 5th day of Christmas, my true love gave to me beloved community. 4, 3, 2. Lovely. On the 6th day of Christmas, my true love gave to me 6, 5, unity. 4, 3, 2, and a darling round a fir tree. Where are we at? On the 7th day of Christmas, my true love gave to me 7, 6. Love community. 4, 3, 2. On the 8th day of Christmas, my true love gave to me 8, 6. We love everybody. Big hand for yourselves.
Thank you all. Thank you, Tim. Did anyone else feel like you wanted to raise your auction paddle when Tim was talking? He's our auctioneer at the auction, too. So every time he spoke, I was like, oh. So much fun. Let's join together now in our unison benediction. The words are in your order of service. While Bruce extinguishes the chalice. Caesar. May the love which overcomes all differences, which heals all wounds, which puts to flight all fears, which reconciles all hearts separated, be in us and among us now and always. Again, everyone is invited to coffee and cocoa. I believe it's actually outside this morning, but let's just join together now in a blessing. My friends, as we depart from this sacred space, this joyous, fun, and traditional-filled space, for many it is the start or early on in a season of tradition, a season of memories, a season of dreams. May each and every one of us find ways to treasure and celebrate this season in exactly the right way for us. If we need friends, may they be plentiful. If we need quiet, may we take it. If we need presence, may we enjoy the finding and the wrapping and the giving. For in each and every one of us, there is a spark that is waiting to be understood, that is waiting to be shared, that is waiting to celebrate all the many beautiful times of this year. Go in peace and enjoy, my friends, and return again, always in great joy. Amen, and blessed be.
We're going to do the camera.
Same.